the No Hospital Downtown people are bringing in some urban planning experts. Jim Brock on the line right now to talk about that. It's going to be Monday. What's the event called on Monday? It's a whole day of talking about downtown Utica.
It is a whole day, Bill, and it's called The Battle for Our City.
Okay.
And what's nice is we start out at 7 a.m. with Joe Manicosi and Chuck Marone representing Urban 3 and Strong Towns, respectively, right here with you, Keeler in the morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah, so it's at 7. Okay, and that's Monday morning?
Monday morning.
All right. So I'm on vacation, but I said I would come in for this. So
well, you're going to be the first one to have the opportunity to talk to some folks, one of which is coming in from Asheville, North Carolina, and the other company, Strong Towns, is in Minnesota.
Okay.
And, these fellows are going to paint a very different picture of what our Columbia-Lafayette Street corridor can look like. Could I go over the schedule real briefly with you, Bill?
Yes. Yep. So this is this coming Monday, by the way.
This coming Monday. After Keeler in the morning, we'll do another radio show at 8. 9 to 11, the community is invited, as well as political leaders and those involved with the hospital at the Radisson Hotel from 9 to 11. That'll be our first open session. There'll be lunch at the Fort Schuyler from 12 to 1 with very limited seating. Then we're back at the Radisson from 2 to 4, another open public session, followed by a 4 to 5 Q&A, as well as an opportunity for more media to interview these gentlemen. Then at 6 p.m., we're teaming up with Landmarks of Greater Utica, and they're going to do a historic walks and talks through the Columbia-Lafayette Street corridor with Joe and Chuck from Urban 3 and Strong Towns. And so it's really an exciting opportunity for our community to do something the hospital never gave them the opportunity to do, and that is to have some input on what that corridor could and would look like if we developed it properly. We want an organic way to look at this from the ground up. We want the people to have input. What do you want that corridor to look like that connects our Brewery District with Genesee Street and the Aud and all the wonderful things we have going on in Bagg Square and Franklin Square?
So you have, and obviously the plans seem to be still moving forward with going downtown. Do these guys have any idea how long something like, the hospital will basically transform that area in for 3 or 4 years. How long would it take to organically do this?
Well, let's just take an example that we all are now enjoying, the Landmark building. As we all know, it was argued vehemently, even by some who want to put a hospital down there now, that it should have been leveled when it was the old HSBC building, that it should have been leveled as a parking lot. Today it's touted as one of our true landmarks in the city with a wonderful restaurant on top of it and great views. On the other side of it, almost bookending it, we have Brodock Press that are putting in tremendous $1 million lofts there. So we're already closing in on that, and all of your listeners have already seen the construction going on at the Aud, the expansion of the Aud, and we're very excited about that. So that whole corridor is coming alive, and it's been happening without the need of bulldozing it.
Yeah.
So I would submit to you, Bill, that if we bulldoze it, remove those 40-plus businesses that are tax-paying and have been there for years, we're going to have a hole there for 4 to 5 years at least, maybe 6. Construction site, we're going to have our traffic grid destroyed. It makes no sense on any level.
All right, are you still with the Aud board, Jim?
I do. I sit on the Auditorium Authority board, but I don't wear the Auditorium Authority board hat when I'm involved with No Hospital Downtown.
So I want to ask you a tricky question, just in that,
sure.
Where does No Hospital Downtown stand when it comes to the entertainment and gaming proposal from Tony Pacini, everything from the potential new fields that could be built to the beer museum to, of course, casino? Where does No Hospital Downtown stand on that?
Well, as you know, Bill, and you and I have had lots of talks about this, our real focus is the hospital right now. But one thing that we do recognize for an urban core, that those individuals who want to live downtown are looking for. They're looking for arts, entertainment, culture, sports, the amenities of a downtown. They're not looking to live next door to an emergency room and hearing emergency vehicles 24/7. The expansion at the Aud is going to attract people to want to live downtown and be close to that amenity. With regard to the casino and the other things that our county executive has proposed, we haven't taken a formal position on any of that yet.
All right.
Our real focus is making sure that we don't demolish our downtown.
All right. All right, so this is Monday, and we'll be on the air with it 7 a.m. on Monday morning to hear what these guys have to say.
And, Bill, one last thing, just a shout-out to Jim Rondinelli. We really appreciated him attending the press conference. It's always good to see him, and just thank you and everyone at IBX for giving both sides a voice, and you've done it very fairly, and we appreciate it.
All right, Jim, thanks so much. We do appreciate the time. Jim Brock will break, come back.